Varsha ji from 10th CBSE studying SSCC coaching classes. Okay, so today's my topic is probably very common. It is stress management. So who doesn't have stress in their life? Including the school student. Okay, I'll not say first of all stress is same for everyone. See, all the grown-up adults, they have passed school. They learned 10th, 9th, everything. But for you, for now, for you, since you're a grown-up, it might not be stress thinking it was so easy, we did all those, so they can do it. But for the children, because they are learning to something new, for them it might be their kind of stress. So you cannot always predict that what is not stressable for you or what is easy for you will be easy for everyone. Okay? Let us talk about what is stress. It is basically just a mental tension which you get when you are put in a difficult position or in a difficult situation which you least expected. You plan something else, and life is always like that. You plan something else, goes something on. But yeah, that is basically the brief concept of stress. Okay, the first thing when I say stress that comes to everyone's mind is the negative side of stress. Why do you always go to negative side? There is a positive side of stress. But I will not say stress is completely positive or stress is, there is a complete positive side of stress. It's just one of the side effects of stress. So let's say you're a really slow writer. I'm giving an example. Okay, let's say you're a really slow writer and you have let's say you have 3 submissions tomorrow. What will you do? You will have to increase your writing speed. So yeah, that might help you in examinations. Like you have last 5 minutes, so you'll have to increase your writing speed. So that increasing your writing speed, increasing your abilities. And it will, see, let's say you've set a timer, I have to write this much in this time. And you finished it. What happens? You'll be happy, you'll be motivated to do it again. So yeah, that is one of the positive side of stress. Now let's come to the negative side of stress, which obviously everyone knows. Yeah, and this is, okay, let me take the same exact example of you setting a time of writing this much in this much time. Let's say you're not able to complete it. So what happens? Obviously you'll be demotivated. So that's the thing about distress. Okay, but I'm telling you one more thing, please do not, okay, your mind, you'll get motivated, okay, your mind has no limit, but your body do. So please don't overstrain yourself by, since I said there is a positive side of stress. So it's not like you have to take everything positively, overstrain yourself, and it might cause to many diseases also, I'm telling you now. Okay, now let's come to my main topic, that is stress management. It is basically how you manage your day-to-day stress. Like obviously, as I said, stress is common for everyone, and it depends upon you how you manage. There is no exact specific way to manage the stress. Okay, let me first finish the types of stress. And this is just a brief intro. There are three types of stress, that is acute stress, episodic acute stress, chronic stress. Let me talk about acute stress. It is just a stress that comes today and goes back tomorrow. Like you have a deadline tomorrow, you'll give it off and then you can go back to your chilling mode. Right? That stress stays for just a little time. And episodic acute stress is the acute stress which happens frequently or episodically. So let's say you have let's take the same example. Let's say you have a deadline tomorrow, and 2 days there is nothing else. Then the day next you have another deadline. So what happens? You can finish that deadline. You can go back to your chilling zone for about 1 or 2 days, and then you'll have to again start working for the next deadline. So you will have your own peace of mind that you can enjoy this day, you can spend this day. So that is episodic acute stress. It happens frequently. And coming to chronic stress, okay, this is one of the most dangerous in all the 3 stresses, because this might lead to many health problems. See, it might lead to insomnia for some people, it might lead to some physical strain. So it is not always, like for example, a person is in a huge debt. He doesn't, he has to work hard. If he wants money, he has to work hard. He's in a very huge debt which he's not able to afford. So he is gonna overstrain himself, he's gonna overstress himself for gaining that money. That might lead to many health problems for himself. So Chronic stress, that comes under chronic stress, which is one of the most dangerous stress. Okay. Advantages and disadvantages of stress management. See, once you start managing your day-to-day stress, first of all, okay, when you are given a, okay, let's say you planned something for today, something else happens, someone else gives you some other work and you have to submit it the next day. So what happens? Obviously you'll be stressed. First of all, remove that stress and take some peaceful time for yourself. Listen to music. Okay, I cannot say, why I said I cannot say specific methods for stress management is, some people will like music while some others might like to read books, some others might like to go out on a walk. We cannot predict, it depends upon the person's perspective. So yeah, first of all, take some time off and go out on a walk or do whatever you like. And then once your mind is completely relieved, come down, sit back, do a full planning about when you have to submit it, how much time you have and how can you balance it. Instead of stressing out eagerly something, let's say you have a research tomorrow and you just stressed out completely and you messed up the next day. What happens? Obviously, this work is also not done and that work is also not done. Both are ruined at the same time. So, always plan properly and according to your abilities or according to your, how much you, obviously everyone will know their capabilities. So how much you are capable of. Plan according to that. And there is obviously a disadvantage of stress management, that is it avoids health problems. Stress management avoids health problems, but what if something serious is going on in your body and you do not notice it? Okay, use some time to relax and all, but the thing is that disease might be growing in your body. You will not know about it because you are calm now. So you will not know about that. So that is one of the disadvantages. And also the stress management benefits are not permanent. Like once you are applying stress management, let's say your insomnia or whatever has been cured for some time, it might start again. You cannot say it's completely cured. It is just stopped for a time being. Okay. Yeah, as I said, there are no specific stress management ways or methods or anything like that. It all depends upon your perspective or how you can manage things. And just know that stress is just in your brain. There is nothing called stress. You imagine things or you overstrain yourself, you get nervous. I've seen here only, let's take the two people who are sitting next to me. They were like, I'm stressed right now for the presentation. I'll tell you that is not stress, that is nervousness. Please don't confuse stress with nervousness. Okay? So if you want the complete example of stress and nervousness, let me take the same example of deadline. Once you finish the work, you won't be shaking, going to your senior or whatever and giving that in nervousness. No, you won't be shaking your hands and giving it. That shaking or feeling nervous, that is called nervousness. But when you are done with the work and you are just directly handing it over, that is not nervousness. Okay, that is just stress. That is based upon your stress when you are put into so much burden. Okay, and yeah. As I said, stress doesn't come under stress. No one here causes, is under stress because of other people. It is just in your thinking. So it depends upon you how you take it. Either you strain yourself too much and be prone to many diseases, or either you apply some managing skills and give some time for yourself and make yourself more useful. You have limited time and make the time productive. It all depends upon you. And I would like to conclude this topic by saying stress is obviously a common part in everyone's life. And yeah, please don't overstrain yourself and be prone to many diseases or anything.
It was very nice presentation. You were very calm and composed. You did not take stress. You were not nervous. It was good. Okay. So how do you handle your stress?
That's what. Let's say, first of all, as I said, when you are, you have a deadline, you are under a lot of stress right now. First of all, you have to remove that stress from your mind. You have to calm your brain, or else you'll not be able to concentrate on the work, and you'll be just focusing on, I have this tomorrow, I have that to do, I have this to do, and you'll not be able to put complete concentration on one work. Once you put complete concentration, you'll be able to finish it in less time than you expect. So I would say, to first calm yourself and give yourself some time to recover from the stress.
Okay, how do you do that?
It also depends again, for example, you might listen to songs, you might go out for a walk, or go for a drive, for example, and then you can also read some books, comics, and there what not today, entertainment, what not is there. There is TV, there's web series, so yeah.
Again, my question is same. How do you handle it? What do you do? What do you do?
I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. I usually read books actually. I've started that habit recently, but yeah, I like mystery story books, so yeah, I read books.
Okay. Yes. What is the difference between stress and fear?
Oh, stress and fear. Fear is basically when you think that you are not able to do it. Okay, let's say you are afraid of spiders, but you are not stressed up. Like, you can't say you are stressed about spiders. If a spider comes near you, you'll be scared, but you cannot, make that thing like, how do I, you'll stay away from it as much as you can. You fear a spider, so that means it is a phobia inside yourself. And fear also is, overcomable. You can gradually overcome it, not all of a sudden. But stress is something which is caused mentally. Even fear is caused mentally. But stress is because of overburdening yourself. But fear is not about overburdening yourself. It is just, based on a past incident or something, you might be fearing to that. Okay, let's say you have a spider bite. That's why you're scared of spider. Spider might bit you, so you're scared of spiders. And that doesn't mean you're stressed about spiders. Like, spiders are obviously everywhere. You can't say you're stressed about it.
Can I give you a condition? Tell me now who is stressed and who is in fear. Teacher is taking class and the teacher is asking question to you. So you stood up and you started answering. So teacher is very strict. Okay, teacher punishes a lot. And let's say your friend is sitting next to you. Now tell me who is in the fear and who is stressed.
I'd say the friend sitting next to me would be in fear, and I would be okay. The friend sitting next to me would be stressed that or no, they would be in fear, and I would be stressed. What if I get the wrong answer?
Stress doesn't give you, if you are in the stress, you will have a lot of time to think about it. Fear happens when you are put in the situation. Are you getting it, right? So probably your mama will be, stressed. What would be your result? But you will be, in the fear that okay, if I am getting the result, what will be the consequence? Because you are facing it. Okay. Another question. What is the difference between anxiety and depression? These two are the same?
No, probably. I don't know much about anxiety, but depression is probably caused due to the something which really hurt you or something like that. And anxiety is nervousness.
Okay. So if you are nervous and if you are anxious, so both of these two are the same according to you?
Probably. I'm not sure.
I know that different. Anxious basically if you are taking a lot of load. Let's say you are continuously if you are thinking about certain things, so it will make you anxious. And if it is prolonged, it becomes you will go in depression. So prolonged situation which actually is keeping you anxious might trigger depression in your mind. Okay, last question. Because it's related to this, it will help us, everyone in fact, to reduce the stress. What is the meaning of being proactive and reactive?
Proactive is when you react to something. Proactive.
It will help you a lot, to be very honest, to me, to everyone, whoever is here. If they know the meaning of it and they follow it.
Proactive is you're always active, and reactive is when someone asks you something, you react to it.
One example. Think about classroom setup.
Okay, the teacher is actively teaching in class, and let's say some people are continuously talking. That is proactive. But when the teacher asks them a question, they stand up and react to it. That is reactive.
No, okay, I'll just tell you. Let's say teacher is teaching, teacher is taking class, okay, and you are prepared for it. For example, let's say you know that okay, teacher is going to ask me the question. So why to give a negative chance? Why to give any chance for anyone to raise the question that oh, you didn't prepare for it, right? That's called being proactive. So I am ready for it, right? I am ready. Reactive means teacher has asked the question, you were not ready. Teacher asked the question, you didn't answer, and then you will feel that no, I should have prepared for it. Now I will start preparing. That is reactive. So basically, we are much more reactive to the situation. That's the reason all this stress and all it comes. If you are proactive, if you finish our work completely on time, then it is basically proactive. Thank you.
Speaker is proactive, I am reactive.